55 plus near Charlotte? Yeah. And the question could be, is Charlotte a good place to retire? And I would say yes, although my wife is retired. She won't let me retire. I love my job. I'm Roger Holloway, PRESLEY Realty, and here's 485 that goes around really the whole city here on the south side at exit 57. Ballantyne's over here. You have basically Ray Farms, Lifetime Fitness, and Waverly right here. Well, down here at Providence Road, which is NC 16, and Weddington Road, which is NC 84, there's a real controversial project going on right here, and I'm going to give you the update today. But then we're going to swing across 84 and look at a house for sale here at Pinnacle at Wesley Chapel. That's right around the corner from Crestwind at Wesley Chapel. So this is a great place. Is Charlotte a good place to retire? Ask my wife. I love what I do, hanging around with Jack, the real estate dog. So let me just kind of show you where I get my news. If you're thinking about moving here, you really ought to dive in to our local culture, which is WBT, is a heritage radio station. 100-year anniversary coming up in a few weeks, and I'm going to be at that celebration. 100 years? I mean, radio is 102 years old, 1920, 1922, WBT. Well, this is WBTV.com. So you ought to dive in and look for WB.com, the radio. I listen to it every morning. Bo Thompson show, great radio from 8 to 10 a.m. in particular, but he starts at 5. This is the TV, WBT.com. And there was a meeting last night. The Weddington residents are all up in arms about Weddington Green. Hey, I've done a couple of videos on Weddington Green. I live a mile from Weddington Green's proposed location, and I like it. Why? Because I like Waverly. I was there last night. Business meeting yesterday afternoon. Jack, the real estate dog, sitting out there with me on the patio. But there are a bunch of residents against it, so hey, is Charlotte a good place to retire? I think so. A lot of these folks moved here. And as it turns out, a lot of them are ahead of this development right here at Providence Road. It's going to have a main street. It's going to have restaurants and housing. And so I think it's going to be great, but a lot of them don't. So, hey, it's good for me, but not for you. I don't know. I don't think that way. All right, guys, let's talk about the what is about Pinnacle at Wesley Chapel. Now, when my wife and I bought in here over a year ago, we were planning to move there for sure. In fact, all of this woods were still there. It's been deforested now, 30-foot buffer right across there. But in the back here, and the lot that's I'm telling you about today that Joe Top told me about is right here. And this is part of the HOA from Price Creek. And there's a great, if you drive around to Price Creek and get on that walking trail, it takes you all the way back here. So these have been deforested. The lot we bought was right there. And when we bought it, that was just magnificent. It still is fabulous. But there are houses everywhere here now, and one of the last available ones is right here. Joe Top mentioned, I'm going to give you Joe's phone number in a second. Now, if you're already working with Rodney Jones, call him. Or Denise O'Farrell, call her. Or Donnie Morrison on my team, call him. If you're not working with anybody yet, just call Joe directly because he knows about this lot. It is wooded, as you can see. And there's a couple of houses here and then a row along here, including where we had bought and built right there. By the way, if you want to see this house going up, the house that Patty and I built, there'll be a link at the end for a 50 video series called Building from the Ground Up. And if you're building anywhere, you want to go and look at that. But here's the lot in question on lot 21, and it's for sale now. By the way, it's a public record. We sold this one for $515K. This one now, one of the last ones, is on the market for $550K. So that seemed like a high price back then, but everything's gone up. This is a wooded lot, very nice, very great little enclave. There's a dog park here, and the models are here. And so this is the model that is the very first model. The plan is called the PRESLEY. That's the one we built. We love that. I'm going to tell you about that. So back here, I was showing you in the far corner, lot 11. That's where we built. This one is lot 21. See, it's a little bit even wider. It's got woods in the back, common open space. And if you go back and look at that picture, you can see there's a retaining wall with a fence right there. So there's already fenced in the rear. Ask your neighbors about fencing along the side. And then that It's got some water running down. There's a drop down. If you want me to go film this exact lot for you, let me know. If you're interested and you don't have a buyer agent, let Joe Top know. Let me give you Joe's number, 980-297-1612. Again, Joe's a team player. Joe reached out to my whole team yesterday and said, hey, lot 21's available. And I thought that was a great team move. Joe's on top of it. If you haven't connected with one of my other agents, call Joe Top. Here's his number again, 980-297-1612. And there is lot 21 right there. Kind of fans to the back a little bit. And so you want to give him a call. Let's take a look at this. It is the PRESLEY model with the federal 2 doghouse dormers elevation. That's how they spec'd it. They've already permitted it out. Can't change that. Here's the plan. Basically, you walk in. It's a little enlarged, isn't it? Let's see if we can bring this down a little bit. You walk in, and there is a bedroom and an ensuite bath there, and then a study. And again, I was going to be slinging real estate out of mine right here. Now, the one that we ordered was with an upstairs. May I have a sip of coffee while you look at this? It had an upstairs, which meant that the stairway right there was going to take some space out of the owner suite. So again, the owner suite can be larger without that. This is a straight ranch. But here's something that they did include that was not available, which was a covered patio in the rear. So that's money. That's cool. Covered patio looking out to those woods. I love it. And then you've got a second bedroom, the primary suite right here. I love this gathering. I'm going to show you pictures. I love this gathering space. But these 2 windows right here, when that model first went up, I remember shooting my first video and I said, wow, that is killer, having those 2 windows right there, opening up this space beautifully. There you step back a little bit into the great room. And here it is from the other side. There are those 2 windows. And it's a very beautiful space going out to there with the addition of a covered patio back there. So this is 1882 square feet, everything on the main level. And I think it would be advantageous. Again, I liked it so much that my wife and I built it back here on lot 11. Lot 21 is available. Price is just right at $550K. You want to give Joe a call. Just went on the market yesterday. Joe Top's number is 980-297-1612. Guys, if I've helped you today, and I think I have, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and give Joe Top a call, 980-297-1612. And by the way, Joe can help you here not only at Pinnacle at Wesley Chapel, but also Crestwind at Wesley Chapel. Rodney Jones has sold one in there. Denise O'Farrell has sold one in Crestwind Wesley Chapel. So if you've got kids and grandkids in Matthews, Mint Hill, Stallings, Weddington, Marvin, all in here, this could be a great bet for you. All right, guys, if we've helped you, hit subscribe, couple it with a phone call, and we'll see you in the next video.